Hello everyone, back again to just do a little update video. Um, I got this input overlay so I can show you what I'm doing. So cd glaze, micro config. All right, so I changed some things in here. No longer, well, so I have three configs now in here, or in the repo. Um, and this one is just for, it's optimized primarily for one monitor, but I have a config in there that is optimized for like three monitors because I use three displays at work. And it's primarily, my primary focus is for work, but you could kind of work with my config. I kind of got it into a comfortable spot, um, where, and it looks a little bit different. I can go to it actually. I was got this input overlay on so you guys can see what I'm typing now, which is nice. But you can see if you go in here, this work config .yaml and the stripped work config .yaml. I actually started out with a stripped one, and then I wanted to add more to it that was more personalized. So I made this one, and this one you can see at the very top here. It says this config is personalized config I use specifically for my work computer. And then I describe what you need to do when you download it, or you can just copy it into your config.yaml. I say you can change you have to change the config, like you have to change this custom work config name. You have to change it to config.yaml. So Glaze window manager will pick it up, and you can only have one config.yaml in your folder that Glaze window manager looks for. So just for anyone that doesn't know how this stuff works, this is how it usually is. Like, they program specifically looks for that config file. So down here, like, I have two here that I have empty display names, and the reason why there's like spaces here, it looks like, is there's actually characters here, and the YAML config sees those empty characters there and actually adds spacing. So, because I don't like, I want these all to look pretty consistent. Like, you can even see here, I have a space right after PDF. I want them to look kind of consistently the same width. And I do like them to be a little bit wide. I don't like them to be little small numbers, because I like to be able to also click on them, and I think it's easier when they're a little bit bigger. You might hear my daughter in the background. She's on the ground on her mat playing. So I have this stuff where I was trying to do it where it was like monitor one had workspace one, but then monitor two had workspace 4, and then it was just bad. So now I'm really just kind of going in order of what I use, because it's easier when you do alt 1 to go to 1, alt 2 to go to 2, alt 3 to go to 3. Hopefully no one joins me in this Discord. And so I have, like, anyway, it's really not this is really personalized, but this gives you guys a good idea of how you want to configure your workspaces. All the way up to 10, and then I'm leaving 9 and 10 as empty, and they're literally for anything. And then you use that alt control shift, and then the arrow keys left and right if you have more than one monitor, which I don't. That's why this is not working. To move your active workspace to another display. So that solves that. Some of the stuff I'm left floating. This config here, I have focus follow cursor to false, and reason being is that CAD does not like it when you have windows being focused when you hover over them, which is typical Linux behavior, but it's really doesn't work good with AutoCAD. So yeah, I don't even know if AutoCAD, like, if we could get it working in Linux, if Civil 3D would even be a viable application to use in Linux, if that's going to be a problem, because this right here kind of, it makes some windows that pop up with CAD, they will go to the back when they should be hovering, and when you when you hover over a thing, it can be really finicky sometimes. It's just rare, like it's too inconsistent to use. But with my gaming computer that uses one monitor, or if you have more than one monitor, um, I don't, and you're not like you're using it for gaming, I think it's fine. So try getting used to it because it really is nice having it where like this window's active when I'm hovering over it with my mouse, and then this one is. I just like that. I mean, maybe someone doesn't like that. Maybe there's someone out there that doesn't like that. um, I haven't touched Z-Bar still. I do plan on touching it a little bit more, but it's fine for now. And I just wanted to go and show you guys how, because I didn't show before how I moved windows around. So, um, so if you want to move a window, you do Alt Shift. And I remember I noticed in the video I was saying Windows key a lot for some of the Glaze window manager binds, and I really meant Alt. So fixing that here. Here, let's close this one. See how I closed it? And then I will open up a terminal. So you can see I'm moving this up and down. You can move it left, back, up. You can close it. You can reopen. You can move this to Workspace 1. And I can go to Workspace 1. And then you can move it back to Workspace 2. And I can go to 2. Just so you guys can see the keyboard overlay. I just thought this would be helpful for some people. Here we can adjust the window size. Very nice. So it's a little weird. Sometimes like you think you're going to be going up and down, and you're actually like increasing and decreasing the size. It makes more sense if I knew Vim binds, but I'm not going to learn that. I'll just like, if I hit the wrong one, I'm just going to go the opposite way. Whatever. I don't use this super often now that Alt Snap does this. Like I can literally hold Alt and do this. Like that's so cool. And then I can hold Alt and also drag and drop any window. I did notice that it's a little buggy sometimes, but it's not a really big deal. Like most of the time I'm doing this, like it is it is gonna be like only 2 windows I'm using. Like at most I'm doing like something like this where I have the file explorer above and then this down low. I mean, I don't really, I just like the fact that my app is like tiled. Some applications that are floating, when they are floating, I would literally just do Alt T to make them not, tile again. If you don't want them at the moment to be floating, you want them to tile. So just Alt T, tile them back, or you can do Alt F, and that might bring it back to tile. And if you want a full screen, like I said before, Alt Shift F, that does that. And then when you Alt F again, it's gonna act like it's full screen. Remember, you need to do Alt T to bring it back to tile. And then when you do Alt F again, it'll just keep going that. So pretty cool. All right. What else is there? You got, I just want to do a quick video. Oh, you got Alt M that minimizes applications, and you can Alt Tab to bring it back. Go through it, bring it back. Alt M. Ellie, are you okay? And Alt Q to reload the config when you make an edit. Alt Control Shift W to reload, or to redraw windows, which you won't ever really need to do. Alt Control D. Wait, was it Alt Control D? It's not Alt Control D. It's Alt Control Shift D, right? Huh. What did I change? I thought it was Alt to move between workspaces, right? Oh, I'm sorry. Alt Shift I'm still getting used to this. Alt Control D and A. Like if you just want to go through it without having just want to go back and forth. Oh, also, if you wanted to go, let's go here, and then we can go back to 1, and then you can see Alt Control Z. Oh, that pauses. That's right. It's Alt Control Z. Go back and forth. I'm not using this stuff often. Like if I really wanted to go between 1 and 10, I would do like 2 hands. So it's not something I'm really used to yet. And then of course to pause the window manager binds, Alt Shift Z. So that pauses it. I cannot use my, this is not working. I can't go to other workspaces. I can't move applications to another workspace. But you can still click, so that's nice. And then Alt Shift Z again to unpause it. Is that it? I think that's about it. So yeah, just a quick little video. Hope this was informative, helpful. And I'll just probably add this as an update in the description for the other video. So, all right, see y'all.